Oh dear, my king just died. Oh, but I have a 435. Oh, hello. He's good. I didn't even look who my heir was last time. So, 435. Oh, he's 50th though. And the new heir is a 033. Oof. I want this guy to be in power as long as possible. So, Brandenburg has almost won this war. And they should be able to take on Holt, which is what they wanted. Well, once they've occupied it. So you can see here, this is a province without a fort. So it's a 100% chance of taking it once this bar reaches the top. So basically in 1 month, we'll take that province. There's no way of resisting it unless they attack us. But then we get the defensive bonus. Oh, they left because they saw that a big army was coming here to attack Lemberg. Now because this is their fort, they get the defensive bonuses. And this is in fact Lithuania, which are my guys. This is bad if we lose them. Like what I think is what is happening here, Bohemia was brought in as an ally of Lemberg, so what they're probably trying to do is kick Bohemia out of this fight, and then they can take as much from Lemberg as they want. New tech. Aha! Military. Excellent. So we're now ahead of time once again in military technology. Glorious. So I don't need to worry about being out-teched by other people. Who am I at war with currently? So the best way of seeing that is to go to the diplomatic map mode. It's basically everything in red. So I'm the greens. Light green is me. Dark green is my allies. Sorry, are my allies. And then the red guys are the ones I'm at war with. So we're quite a lot bigger than they are. That's why I'm not too concerned about this war. Although, again, just running out of manpower, like in Hearts of Iron, it's a bad thing, and we're out. But unlike Hearts of Iron, manpower recovers over time. You don't need to change laws, though different laws can make that better. Okay, so we just pieced out Brandenburg, so we just made a separate peace, with Bohemia. So Bohemia are now out of this war. They're being attacked by Bavaria. That's a different war. Bohemia will cede Luce to Brandenburg, so Brandenburg took the one province. They'll pay reparations. They will also pay money. So they paid 445, of which I get 276 because I did a lot in that war, because I lost a lot of people. So I came out of that ahead. I made money. And with that money, I'm going to build some churches and barracks, because I still have really cheap buildings. And then with barracks, I increase the number of... oh, the amount of manpower I have. Yeah, the core features of the game stay the same, but DLCs do change. Alright, so this is where it gets a little complicated. This isn't technically me, but it is me. So because I'm playing as Poland, I have a personal union with Lithuania, which means I control Lithuania, although they're an independent state. So they have their own armies, they build their own buildings, they have their own provinces, but they cannot do diplomacy. All the diplomacy is done by me. And eventually Lithuania will become Poland, so it's a bad thing if they get occupied. Super advanced, don't worry about it too much. Well, not really super advanced, just more advanced, especially for a beginner. This doesn't usually happen, don't worry. Usually you just worry about your own nation. Yes, Muscovy's getting rebels. My cunning plan of beating them into dust worked. It looks like they're still fighting Denmark. That's a long war. I approve. Right, the other thing I need to do is diplomacy. I need to make sure that my own subjects, i.e. Lithuania, are kept positive. Right, so now that Bohemia is out of the war, it's all of us versus Lemberg. So it's all the green versus a little bit of red over there. So they're basically dead. So Brandenburg's going to go om nom 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 and eat them up. I have an encore province. Oh, I do. Glogor. Oh. Oh, they gave me a province. I read the list and I just didn't see that. Awesome, thank you. 7 development. Ooh, iron producing. Nice. Money. Cha-ching! Do I intend to support Swedish independence? Nope, 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 nope. That's where everything went wrong last time. So no, I've learned from that particular mistake. I am not doing that again. What I am going to do is move my armies back over here to Lechia and... or Lekika. I really need someone from Poland to tell me how to pronounce half these names. To replenish troops. Can you only core provinces that you've annexed from war? There are different ways getting provinces. War is the main way. You've never seen a strong Sweden. I find that very hard to believe. Sweden's usually one of the big boys. Not the biggest, they're no France. They're usually well able to hold their own. Although at the moment Sweden's still a junior partner of Denmark. So Sweden is kind of in the same situation that Lithuania is. Sweden is owned by Denmark. They're independent, they have their own armies, but they have no diplomacy. So every time Denmark gets into a war, they'll pull in Sweden and Norway as well. Right, start drilling. Get my professionalism up. And drill, so we can fight harder. Castile Golden Age. One of my generals died. Serf properly exploited. Our policy of serfdom has yielded results, as our landowners have recently made extra special efforts to exploit their serfs. I would say marvellous, but that sounds a little harsh. You do usually see Aragon crush Castile. Well, they started to, and then got the Iberian wedding, unfortunately. Is Naples still independent? Nope. Although the Burgundian inheritance never happened, so we're seeing a Burgundy here. And they've still got all of their independence, so we might actually see a unified Burgundy. Maybe even a Netherlands. Eventually. Lithuania, can you please stop losing your troops? Like, go home. Be defensive again. Brandenburg can deal with that themselves. We don't need to suffer the attrition. Does Brittany start as an independent nation? Yes. France usually starts with Provence, Nevers, Orléans as vassals, so kind of similar to the personal union. They're nominally part of France, but they are technically independent. But they have even less rights than the junior partners. Let's keep getting these barracks going, particularly while the buildings are so cheap. I can get East Prussia as a core. Doesn't seem worth it. So, Teutons, you are still allied with Hungary and the Livonians. So again, I think we need to wait until Hungary gets out of a painful war and then go and murder them. Although we still have a truce for only a year. Muscovy is getting more and more rebel problems. Unfortunately, they are now at peace. And there it is. Brandenburger conquest of Limburg. Limburg will cede 1, 2, 3 provinces to Brandenburg. Limburg will give reparations. Annul all treaties with Bohemia. That's a good one. Limburg will pay 80 ducats, of which I get more than half. Cool. And Brandenburg owes me mega favours. And Brandenburg just got a lot stronger, which is good. I actually want a strong Brandenburg for once, as long as I can keep them on side. So Bohemia's going to hate me. Yeah, they are now hostile. I may even want to rival Bohemia. because that will make me more friendly with Austria. Although they are allied with Hungary. I need to find a way of breaking that alliance. Am I still a great power? Oh yeah, yeah I am. I'm 4th. Unlawful territory from Austria. No, go away. Right, you can... Actually, I'm going to get all of you to sail up here because you are absolutely no use down there. Hopefully you'll make it. Oh, of course, manufactories are cheap too. Might actually save money and build manufactories while I can. Because they're like 100 gold off right now. Support the Florentine school. Of course, you immediately demand money from me. But yearly prestige is worth it. Because of our relative notability, we're in a position to support the Italian artists in the Florentine school. Being perceived as patrons of international art will definitely help our propaganda efforts. Do it. Is Austria a good nation to start off with? No. Because you are the emperor, you need to do a lot of fairly intricate diplomacy, and you are even more limited in where you can expand to. Austria are probably a good choice for a 2nd or 3rd playthrough. Am I going to build buildings in Lithuania? I once again have forgotten that that's a thing. Include subjects. That's what I should have been doing all along. No, because actually I don't get the price bonus in Lithuania. So no, I'm not. We'll have to wait until we're the Commonwealth. Which is when, exactly? Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Admin Tech 10. Getting closer. Another general just died. We are ahead of time, so we could get... Oh, wow, we have... we have 62 land tradition, so I should definitely be spending some points in generals right now. Come on. Give me the shock. We're getting loads and loads of maneuver. No shock. You're rubbish. Go away. You're rubbish. Go away. You're rubbish. Go away. You're rubbish. Go away. These 3 are a little more difficult. You're rubbish. Go away. And we'll keep those 3. I'll also make the king a general. See if you're any good. Nope. Not really. However, that does mean that I need to choose one of them for the drilling general. Gustav Wojcicki is the most shock guy. It's between these two. Because he has a lot less fire. Well, you're the most balanced. It's got to be you. Hopefully you can improve your shock. And yes, I know I can save mill points for ideas and things. But I wanted a decent general. I was not expecting to have to go through quite so many for a complete lack of shock generals. How many building slots do you start off with? That depends on development. So you always start with 1. If you have 5 development, I think you get your 2nd slot. If you have 10, you get a 3rd. If you have 20, you get a 4th. It'll tell you. So different provinces, again, depending on their development, have different numbers. I think I already built markets in the places I wanted them to be. I'm not expecting trade to be a major income. Yeah, I've already got it in Gdansk, which is the only place that really matters. Local autonomy or unrest? I'm going to take the unrest. I have truces for quite a while. So I think I'm just going to do a decrease autonomy in many places and annoy a lot of people. Because this will actually make me a lot more money and a lot more manpower. But like I said, will annoy people. So Volhynia is going to rise up soon. I could get National Bank, which would give me the production efficiency, which is even more money. No, I'm trying to get admin tech. Don't get distracted, Mordred. Muscovy has got rid of most of its mercenaries and has already got more manpower than me. All of its infantry, though. I do need to expand my own army. Sweden, why are you fighting the Pope in Lithuania? Oh no, that was Riga. Pope and Riga are a very similar thing. You can't core this, so I don't care if you kill him. Have fun! Blasphemy Act. Tolerance of heretics goes down, missionary strength goes up. I will accept that for now. Oh, you guys actually survived. Oh, fantastic. Well, my one and only trade ship can go and protect trade in Baltic then. Huzzah! I might actually get rid of the cogs. I can't really see a time I'd need them. Just build more if we need them. Then the war galleys, I'm just going to go ahead and mothball. I might actually want to build a fort in Gdansk. I haven't paid much attention to where my forts are, because they're kind of expensive to replace. Lvov rose up. Should have been paying a little more attention to that. Bohemia has announced Hungary as the new rival. Bohemia are doing everything to be a great ally. They just own territory that I want. Bible translated, heresy, we lose reform desire, or Podole becomes Protestant. Wait, that started? Oh, it has! Oh, I totally missed that. Okay, all three centres of Reformation have already been established. None of them are particularly near me. Actually, that one is. Wittenberg. Considering I'm right there. Actually, they're really close to me. None in my territory, though, and it's going to take me a while to convert to that. Heresy, burn the books. It's likely that Germany is going to become very Protestant. Sweden and Scandinavia is unlikely. Italy is not going to. France is not going to. Spain and England probably not. England might go Anglican. We're going to stay Catholic, I think. It's going to be an interesting league war. Oh, and the Pope likes me. I definitely want stability. Thank you very much. That's going to reduce my revolt risk, despite the fact that I just ticked off basically all of the people in my country. Wait, come back here. I wasn't done with you. Aha, admin, do it. Ahead of time, glorious. Now I just need to catch up with the Diplo. Teutonic Order will be forced to give Denmark money. That's all I really expected. You also got them exiled. Ah. If I'd done a better job containing Muscovy, then maybe I would have offered independence to Sweden. Act of uniformity. Institution embracement cost. I don't think I want to do that one. I mean, we've already got pretty good missionary strength. But plus 10 embracement cost sucks. I think you've only seen the League War twice. Really? Reform sucks for Poland. Yeah, that's true. Reformed is mostly good if you're a heavy trading country, because you get the extra trade efficiency, which is very nice, and then the ability to just switch on war abilities when necessary. Protestant would be good, though. Extra discipline. I think Catholic, just overall, just for the bonuses, the shots in the arm. And the more of Lithuania that we convert, the more stable they will be. Denmark's taking more of the Livonians, which is a little unfortunate. I would have liked to have done that. But I'm still nowhere near as strong as I need to be. I need this before we really go crazy. Brandenburg is calling me into a lot of offensive wars. Fine, but I'm not helping you. I'm sitting here. And Lithuania, no. Stay home, buddy. I already told you to be defensive. Why are you helping? Don't. Be passive. Anatomical theatre. Local doctors in Bender have begun to pay good money to study fresh corpses. The physicians claim that this allows them to improve their knowledge of the human body, documenting it for the betterment of mankind. Improving the grasp of human anatomy is not an argument that impresses locals when the graves of recently deceased are found open in the morning, however. The citizens of Bender are now demanding that we restrict these horrible practices and we put a stop to the grave robbers. No. I want the innovativeness. So far, Brandenburg staying Catholic, but they do have a Centre of Reformation next door, and they're currently fighting Saxony, who owns that Centre of Reformation. So I'm not entirely sure that that's going to stay. Right, how far ahead of time are we? 7 years? That's fine. Let's get some innovativeness. So we've got the first one, which gives us the production efficiency bonus, which is great. We also have the cavalry combat ability and cavalry cost reduction. My cavalry have just got a little bit better. And quite a lot cheaper. But we still need a lot of manpower. But I'm going to continue waiting for... Oh, manufactory price has gone up again. So we just lost our 25-year bonus, which is unfortunate. I should have really thought about that earlier and got some more manufactories. And now I think it's going to be the same price to build buildings in Lithuania as well. Yep. So we probably should start thinking about that. Commedia dell'arte performances. Hear ye, let the Pantalone, Harlequin, and all the other stock characters of the traditional Commedia dell'arte on your let loose on your unsuspecting population and watch as they are entertained by the antics and shenanigans. A good piece of comedy can make anyone forget that for a while their everyday lives are wasted away labouring under the yokes of tyrannical rulers. Plus, it's fun. Lose a bit of money, gain even more prestige. So I'm getting +2 prestige a year, which is quite nice. And I have less prestige decay because I'm a great power, which I didn't realise was a thing, but apparently it is. Under what conditions does the war end where Protestant and Catholic are allowed to coexist? White peace. If neither side wins. And they just took Saxony's capital. So if Brandenburg does go Protestant, then we're going to have some religious tensions between us. Although we are such solid allies at this point that may not matter. Okay, I really want Scotland to win this next one. So, Scotland invest. 544, yes please. I'm definitely not investing in mine, he's rubbish. How old is my king? 56, crap. Bohemia just insulted us? And with that, my relation slot that I was losing with Bohemia just came back. So I have got, I think, one... No, I'm 4 of 4. Right, Brandenburg, Kazan, Novgorod, Lithuania. My defensive allies are terrible. It's basically just Brandenburg at this point. So if Muscovy came after me, we may struggle, although Kazan actually has a fair number of troops. Anti-clericism. The Burghers of several prominent cities are accusing the clergy of being greedy and indolent. So we can gain 83 ducats. The clergy gains loyalty. Burghers lose loyalty. Clergy gains influence. That doesn't really matter. I'll take the money. Thank you. In fact, that means I'm getting even more, plus the yearly papal influence. I could, however, demand admin support, and I think I shall. Need more influence for that. I can do that. Still only 50. Demand support. Birth of colonialism. Discovery of the New World has heralded a new era not only of colonizers and the colonized. This has led to the spread of materials and techniques, as well as a realization of the vast size of the globe. Animals, crop types, silver, and diseases spread across the Atlantic, and the first steps that have been taken towards a truly global economy. This changes everything. Also rebels. This means rebels. Now Gaia and Crimea are currently losing a war against the Great Horde. Which I find a little bit hard to believe, considering that is the Great Horde right there. Not so great anymore now, are you?